What's up, everybody? Welcome back. Today, I just wanted to talk about my journey to truth, right? Well, ever since I was a little girl, I always had questions about things in the Bible, why this was this way or that was that way, and I would ask questions, and I was always told to pretty much just be quiet and go with it, right? So as I got older, I guess about in my 20s, I met different people that came from different religion settings, and it was always disagreements and arguments, and my religion is better than your religion, and your religion isn't this, and mine isn't that. And so that piqued my curiosity and made me want to research things and learn things for myself, because something about religion just didn't sit right with me, right? So about in my 30s, I guess, late 30s, early 40s, I ran across this guy, Anthony Browder, who went back to Kemet. And through him, I started to learn that a lot of what we know as religion was actually taken from Kemet, or what we know of as Egypt, right? And that's what led me to where I am today, consciousness. Because for me, there always seemed to be no place for the woman in religion. We were kind of pushed back in the corner, so to speak. Everything was about the man. The man came first, and then we were created after the man from one of his ribs. And then it was our fault that there was sin. Women, that is, that there was sin on the earth. And I guess I had an issue with that. And I know a lot of people aren't going to like this, but it's okay. I'm just telling my story, right? And so I went from Christianity to this thing. I won't call it a thing, but I met these people that were called Hebrew Israelites. And a lot of the things that they were saying made sense to me about the holidays. And through my research, I discovered that most holidays were indeed man-made to serve certain purposes. But even with that religion, the woman had no place, right? Men in that religion were able to have multiple wives. And basically, the wife had no say-so in any of this. She was just to take whatever hand she was dealt. And me being a woman, I had issues with that. So I endured it as long as I possibly could. But every time the subject of multiple wives came up, I just could not handle it. And so I guess I was around 40, 41, somewhere in there. It's when I came across Anthony Browder, as I was telling you, and I learned about ancient customs and ancient beliefs. And it made more sense to me than anything I had ever heard in my life. Because there, the woman was special just as the man was. The man was no more important than the woman, and the woman was no more important than the man, because we were all created equally. And there was no sin. Okay? Sin, I learned, was a created thing to keep control. Okay? Religion was created to control. Okay? And divide. And the best way to control people is to divide and conquer, right? So me now coming into consciousness and knowing that I am somebody, that no one is greater than me, for I am a beautiful being within myself, that God loves me and thinks of me as highly as he does a man, right? And I also learned that God is within. Even in the Bible, Jesus tells people to find God within themselves, not without, okay? We are a part of God, and God is a part of us, right? There is no separation. So, I guess I also learned that the way you eat has an effect on your connection to the divine, right? To the all, to the creator, to God, whatever you call it. And it changed so many things about me that were negative. It made me feel better. Not saying that religion is the worst thing on the planet. I will not say that. But I will say that it does cause a lot of division. It has a lot of controlling aspects, right? And most people that are in religion aren't really true to themselves, right? They are Christians or Muslims or whatever it is, only on that particular day of worship, which for most is on Sundays, right? And pretty much every religion puts down the next religion. Baptist is better than Jehovah's Witness, and Jehovah's Witness is better than Muslim, and Muslim is better than Seventh-day Evangelist. And we are not here to be competitive with one another. We actually here to connect with one another, to be as one, because the truth is we are one. We are all connected because we all come from the same source, right? And that even includes the animals, right? So that's why I decided to be a vegetarian, striving to be a vegan, because all life matters. All life, including animals, right? I don't really have much to say, much more anyway to say, but my spiritual journey was long. It was difficult because letting go of things that I had been taught for so long from childhood, and then the struggles that I had to face and still face with my family, because I believe differently, because I do not go to church. Not saying that I do not believe in Jesus, just not in the way that most people believe in Jesus. I believe that Jesus was a conscious person who came to teach people that what they were doing was not correct. And so I believe that he was like a master teacher, right? Because the Christ consciousness has always existed even before Jesus, right? Don't take my word. Don't get mad at me. Do your research. Research is very, very important. Learning something new every day is very, very important. Because through my research, through my journey, I learned that there were many men that had all of the aspects that Jesus had, right? They had 12 disciples. They performed miracles. They were born of virgin birth, right? They walked on water. They did all of these things that were attributed to Jesus. Once again, please don't be mad at me. Research these things as I did. Never take anyone's word. Always research and find out things for yourself. But through my journey, I am no longer religious. I am very, very spiritual, though. And through this spiritualness, or consciousness, as many people call it, I have changed tremendously. Even in religion, it caused me to have, I guess, a certain dislike toward people, not just white people, people of all colors, because religion caused me to think, because I was of a certain denomination, I guess, that I was better than, that what I was taught and believed was right and what everybody else was taught was just totally wrong, only to discover I was wrong, right? And in consciousness, I have learned tolerance. I have learned openness and understanding. Therefore, I don't care what your religious preference is. If you get along with me, I get along with you. But I guess I want to leave by saying that God is within you. There is no separation between you and God. God created you, and you will always be a part of God. God lives within you, right? So whatever your struggle may be with religion or spirituality, I encourage you to never stop searching, never stop looking, to always research and pray or meditate for the divine creator to bring you to truth. And that's how I got to truth. And if you keep praying and keep searching and keep striving for truth, it will come to you. And with that, stay strong, stay positive. I am simply here to ignite the fire and let it spread as it may. If you have any questions or comments, please feel free to leave them. Like and subscribe. And as always, peace, love, and joy. Have a wonderful day. Thank you for watching.